Invasive species are a growing concern in our forests, lakes, backyards, and agricultural fields. Here with the dirt is horticulture educator with the University of Illinois Extension, Ryan Pankau. Ryan, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Great to be here.
It's always great to have you. Let's talk about invasive species. It's not just plants we're talking about today.
Yeah, it's all types of different organisms that are invasive, and how we kind of define that is it's something that's non-native, that has came here, that has spread, and that has had both ecological, economic damage, just has caused lots of damage here, has impacted other native fauna.
Now, let's, just so I understand, I mean, in some ways it sounds like bringing something here that doesn't belong here, that's exotic, fun, exciting, but it actually creates a real problem to the larger, like, native culture of plants and other species, right?
Sure, and in most cases, it goes back to, you know, how our ecosystems formed, how plants evolved. When we bring a plant from another ecosystem or continent or from really far away here, and its population explodes and it spreads, it's likely due to the fact that it doesn't have that natural competition it would have evolved under that same pressure. So we bring it here, it doesn't have the predators or whatever has kept it in check in its native ecosystem, and it just explodes and outcompetes our natives.
And then it becomes the ultimate predator, if you will. So how do they get here? What brings these into our area?
There are all kinds of different ways. You know, when I think of, you know, emerald ash borer as kind of an insect that is a really bad, you know, has affected our ash trees, we brought that in on packing material and wood pallets and things that got shipped here from Asia. You know, certain species are native to the U.S. with climate change and, you know, changing climatic zones. They're starting to expand their range. So that can be another example of an invasive species that comes from nearby and kind of starts to invade. So there's just all different routes. Most of it is human driven.
Yeah, yeah. So what do we do?
Well, you know, I think one of the best things we can do is try and just learn and educate others on the effects of these invasives. I talk, you know, I'm a plant person. I talk a lot about the plants that we've brought from cultivation, from our gardens, and those have spread. Calorie pear is a great example of that. I just posted a blog a few weeks ago talking about that species, which I don't think a lot of folks know that. It's still sold in garden centers. It's still, it's all around Champaign-Urbana.
And so we don't even mean to do it, but we're just doing it because it's so easy to do. Education is a huge key to prevention. You guys have a big event coming up, the Illinois Invasive Species Symposium.
Yeah, this is our 9th annual Invasive Species Symposium. I'm thrilled to say it's been hosted here in Champaign traditionally. It's still here in the Champaign-Urbana area, so that's coming up on May 22nd. And what we've done is invited folks from around the state of Illinois who have either research or projects or something they can tell us about the status of invasive species in Illinois and what we can do about it.
And it's not just plants, it's it's several different kinds of species. You guys have a little bit of a different flavor this year.
We do. You know, in the past it does tend to be like really concentrated on plants a lot, it seems like, but we do try and cover all different species. So this year we are talking about a lot of aquatic species, is something that's kind of featured out of our list of folks that'll talk. Something new this year, an extension colleague of mine is going to talk about how do you engage the public. If you have a community outreach project or you're trying to control invasive species in a park, how do you talk to folks or educate them or help folks understand how they can help? So that communication piece is huge a lot of times.
That's awesome. I mean, it's going to be an incredible day. You guys have 9 presentations, lots of great guest speakers. Registration is required. Lunch will be provided, which is always awesome. And where do people go to get the information?
Oh, sure. We have quite a bit of information posted on our extension website. I think we have a short URL that will show where folks can get to this, but we do ask you to register, and a lot of times this event does fill up. So register early. And we'll save you a spot.
That's awesome. And we'll have more information on our website as well. If you want to learn about the upcoming Invasive Species Symposium, we'll connect to you at ciLiving.tv.